Good morning.
Good morning.
Ouch. Sorry. I just woke up. My eye is leaking. I'm moving into my parents' house.
Taking over like usual.
I start my mornings. My mommy makes me my AG1 every day.
After I drink mine.
And then I go journal outside. Okay, all good. It's easy to start the day here because it's warm. And I like to journal outside. Usually just journal in bed. But this is like a double whammy, triple. I drink my AG1. This is not sponsored. I actually want to talk about sponsorships because I was gonna do like this whole moving in, decorating the place for a sponsor, and they're paying pretty well. But I really just like didn't feel good about it. And I know that like most people just don't care. They're like, okay, this is my job, this is money. We'll have that discussion later. But yeah, I was gonna do this whole video thing, and then I just didn't like the products, and then I felt really bad. I overthought it for like a day, and I don't think it's overthinking. Like, I think I just really want to be careful, even though I don't have like millions of followers and views. I think you never know the impacts of your digital footprint, so I always try to be very careful and very, very honest and authentic as possible. I feel very strongly about this. Like influencer culture and just sponsorships, but I'm gonna journal first. But yeah, beautiful day here. Okay, journal time. I can't have you right there, you're on the ledge. You need to come down, it's not safe. Okay, much better. I'll come back to you when I'm done journaling. All right. I finished journaling. I'm getting ready for a meeting in like 5 minutes, but first, I think I'll make some coffee. Today, we are going to spice up the room that I've been staying in. I come here for like a week at a time. I've been kind of living with you guys on and off throughout my entire 20s. How do you feel about that?
Sometimes that happens, and that's okay. If you need to stay here to pick you up and move on to a next journey, that's fine too.
You like it. You love it.
Fresh squeezed grapefruit and orange juice. Share. So refreshing.
Okay, you want to go shopping?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a beachy style for the condo. Lamps. We'll see.
Outfit change. I got this from Thredda and these pants from Levi's from when the airlines lost my bag. And it was funny because my mom was like, why are these so baggy? Because they're a 28 and I usually wear a 28. And she checked the tag and these are not boyfriend jeans. They're baggy dad jeans, which I think is so funny. I am wearing baggy dad jeans. And then Mom, you were calling them baggy daddy.
Baggy daddy, daddy, baggy.
Baggy daddy jeans. I am baggy daddy. Okay, let's stop saying that now. Okay, are we going? Let's go. Okay, so Dad is working. That guy works too much.
Making bacon.
Shout out to him. We got this lamp.
Strap it like a baby.
You stay there now. Okay, my mom is on the phone with my sister, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to talk to y'all about something that is really on my mind and that I want to know your opinion about because this is costing me thousands of dollars. Okay, let's get comfortable. This is a giant beanie bag. All right, y'all. Part of the reason why I am actually here, my parents kind of recently moved. I come here at least like once every quarter and I love spending time with my parents, but I also had the opportunity to do a sponsorship. My idea was like I could redecorate this room that I always stay in, make it very homey, because currently I don't really have like a solid place where I call home. Like Alaska's home. When I'm there are a lot of other places that I could be to be with the people that I love, that I like find home in. So with all that being said, this video is sponsored by no one because I had some issues with like the decor that I received. Oh, these are all slightly bent, Mom.
It's okay, just it'll flatten out, I guess.
This one is unacceptable. Can't even show that. It's kind of stressful right now because I received the products, they were like kind of faulty, and I was just like, I don't think I can do this, and the brand is on a tight timeline that they've like set for me, and it's kind of like a ticking time bomb where it's like, okay, you have to make a decision. Are you gonna do this or not? Like, this is disappointing for us, like as a brand, because like you're canceling this brand deal. But for me, I'm just like, I can't actually sit here and be like, buy this product that I had a poor experience with just because you're paying me a lot of money. They were offering to pay me probably like the highest rate that I've gotten. I was like lying in bed and I was just like, you know, you are so like, your life is so filled with like love and abundance that you can make these decisions coming from like a really good place. I never want to recommend something that I just don't fully believe in. And this is something that all of my friends who are influencers and who get like brand deals are like, Annemarie, you really overthink brand deals. Like, there's marketing for a reason. People understand that this is your job. But for me, it kind of goes deeper than that. Like, when I was emailing them, I was like, I guess I could just omit those 2 products. But then I was like, really? Maybe this is like the intellectual side of me. And yes, I will call myself an intellectual. But I was really thinking about the words, I was actually journaling about this, the words omit and emit, because I was like, okay, if I choose to take this brand deal, get paid a lot of money, and just omit the faulty products, no one will know. And then I thought about the word omit. So I was like, omit, emit. The opposite of omit, which is just to not include something, is not just like something being present. If you look at the definition, it's actually like if you're talking about a gas, like you're emitting a gas, or if you're talking about words, I'm emitting something with authority. Just by having followers by default, that is somewhat authority. Like, for some reason, in this day and age, people equate followers and numbers with authority. This is where I need y'all's voice and opinion, because I really do want to know, because I choose very carefully who I work with, and I really like require that I like kind of try things out and like know that I like it before. And if I try it out, even if the brand is on a tight deadline and whatever, everything is a construct though. I'm just like, I'm not a doctor. That is life and death. I'm an influencer. If I don't decide to tell my viewers to buy a product for a big company, I don't think that's gonna harm anyone. I think it only kind of does good. So that's where I would like your opinion. When you watch an influencer, do you watch ads? Do you watch sponsorships and you're just like, okay, this is your job. Like, I may or may not buy this product depending on how you feel about it. Or my thought is like, if I make a video and talk about a product, like my mom watches my videos and she'll buy that product. Like, she drinks AG1 because I told her about it in my videos. And I want you guys to trust me because I've spent a lot of time and effort and not taken a lot of money so that I have like this trust, because for me, I wouldn't have this if not for you all. And it's like me telling my mom to buy something on the phone. Of course, you can't know the ins and outs of brands. You can go really deep in this. Like, I kind of think the future of even like marketing and brands is like transparency. Like, even all the jewelry companies think like the future is going to be like, oh, you're going to be able to go to that jewelry company, make sure that, you know, there's transparency in how the workers are being treated, how their materials are being sourced. And like, I can't do that all right now. I can't overthink to that degree. I kind of just have to have like trust and faith that like companies are good, whatever. But I kind of think that's the future. But I can't really tell if like I'm really just making a very poor decision by turning down good money, where maybe viewers don't actually care that much and they're like understanding that, you know, this is a job. I take your sponsorship recommendations with a grain of salt. I don't know. Because I think if I were watching my favorite influencer and I saw them promoting a company that I knew was like a dumb company, I would criticize them. And so that was my thought process. Like, this brand is like, you know, we really want you to do this, like blah, 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 blah. Can you reconsider? What could make you move forward? And I'm just like, I don't know. I had a poor experience. And they were like, oh, well, this was just a rush process. But I'm just like, I don't know. All I can speak to is my experience that I had with this brand. And if it's a poor experience, that's all I can say. And I can't just look at the talking points, which are like, oh, we do this, this, and this, where I'm like, no, this is not my experience. Like, this is exactly opposite of what I experienced. So please let me know your thoughts. How do you all consume sponsored content? I think it's a privilege that I can have this job and have people watch me, and I don't take that lightly, and I will only really work with brands that I can try and love and wholeheartedly recommend. All you can base your reality on really is your experience with something. It's not someone else's experience, or you just never know the motivations behind like someone saying something, especially on the internet nowadays. Like, I don't want to be a mule for the consumerism cycle. And maybe it's really not that deep, but I think in a world it can be. I don't know if I'm being stupid for not taking the money. I'm sure my mom is gonna be like, you babia. Really, all you have is your word, like your credibility, your trust in your interpersonal relationships, and that extends to like online. Keep your word impeccable. That's in the 4 agreements. But like, I work very, 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 very hard in my real life and my online life to keep my words as impeccable as possible, where not all influencers think like that. But I think I don't know, I think it's important. My intuition tells me that, and I don't know. So please let me know your thoughts. Am I just being freaking dumb for not taking the bag? Because we're in a recession. I'd rather live this life that I'm living and slowly grow my bank account, keep the trust of like the people who watch me, and do it this way than like just run to get a bag. I don't think I'm gonna do the sponsorship. You're not gonna do the sponsorship.
I mean, you know, nothing's perfect these days.
That is my problem, is I strive for ideal perfection.
You just think too much about everything.
Yeah, but
just okay, well, do it or not.
Yeah, I bought a bookshelf. This is gonna be a makeover. I bought the same one that Elliot bought because I like it. I'll put that one together first. Okay. Let's do that. Ow, my knees. I was sitting like this.
Oh.
The whole thing is lopsided. The bottom is like slightly off.
No, just push it.
Oh, okay. How it's going? Sick.
Yeah.
She makes a good point. Things are just not quality anymore. But in an ideal world, maybe by only working with quality, you manifest quality. Or maybe with the recession, everything's gonna go to shit. Am I being stupid? Let me know in the comments. Here's what this bookshelf looks like. Okay, the reason why I'm setting this bookshelf up is because I have been traveling out of my suitcase for the last 2 months. Just a single check-in in a carry-on and then my backpack. And every single time I check in my check-in bag, it is exactly 2 pounds overweight because I've packed 4 books in my possession because I love reading and I love reading physical books, and I just have too many books that I want to read, and my parents live right by the beach, and so I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for when I want to leave some books here so that when I come back I can bring the books and read them on the beach. I'll put it in here for now, but I think this could actually be a really cool living room community book shelf. I'm gonna set this up and I'll show you when it's done. Nice. Here's what it looks like. The best books. These I can recommend, all of them. This is like a little slice of home. For my book lovers, you understand, you get it. What a perfect thing to make a new place more homey, or your parents' place more homey, is having a great bookshelf with books that you love. Great books. And now they have a home. Yay. Right now I'm on the way to pick up my grandma. We are going to go to the secondhand bookstore, one of my favorite places to go. I immediately found all these books that I've been wanting to read. This one I already have read, but I literally referenced this earlier today. Look, I found a bunch of the spiritual books that I've wanted to. I've literally been wanting to buy these books.
Oh, good that you found them.
Right. It was like the first shelf that I looked at.
It was meant.
There's really something about a bookstore that's just like endless possibilities. You can learn so much. You can learn anything. It's like invigorating. Like my heart is beating faster for some reason. Okay, Grandma, what did you think of that bookstore?
That bookstore was memorable. I have never seen so many books in such a tight place. Then you think of an authors you've liked, and you can't, well, it's my age. Whoa. I can't remember the names.
I like how you said you should write down whenever you read a book.
Yes, Start doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Start doing that.
I
And
like
then
that
you
idea.
have the list, and you could even
Write a summary.
the title, the author, and maybe an exclamation about how you felt about the book.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you want to show the books that you got?
Right.
Okay.
All right. I think when you see a book, Oprah's book club, I think it's probably all right.
Because
It's
they have scruples.
Yeah, they have scruples.
She taught me the word scruples today. Can you teach them what scruples means?
Scruples is that you have certain principles that you live by.
Yeah.
Easily. You have scruples. If you have scruples, it's a good thing.
Okay, this one we both got a copy. I read The Power of Now because Callie actually recommended it to me. By Eckhart Tolle, but I told my grandma that Eckhart Tolle, when I watch him on YouTube, kind of reminds me of my grandpa. So
that's why Grandma got it.
yeah, but I've heard this is an amazing book.
Oh, good. I'm eager to read it.
Yeah.
And this one is for my old age friends. It's really fun. I've still got it, but nobody wants to see it. At my age, checks are the only things I've got that bounce.
Oh my god, that's
All
funny.
kinds of fun sayings like that. Into the wild. That's
Oh yeah, she picked this one for me.
yeah.
A lot of my friends really love this book, and you said he's just an amazing author.
Yeah, and I picked this for Anne-Marie because I think when you've read a book, it leaves you feeling different. You've learned something, and that's always a good thing. Some books you don't learn, you're just entertained. But The Secret Life of Bees is entertaining and a little learning as well.
Yay. I got The Secret. I've heard about this book a lot.
Oh.
My friend Steezy Kane also referenced it. He lives by the law of attraction, and I guess this is what that book is about. And it's mostly just like what you think about, you bring about in your reality. So I'm trying to be more positive in my thinking.
Yes.
Like I told you that one day when I was like stressed, and then I started thinking more positively, and then my whole day started going better.
Yeah. It's wonderful how you can change your mood.
Yeah. So I think that's what this book is about. So I'm excited.
Chopra. What do I know about Chopra? The name is so familiar.
Yeah.
Tell me.
He's everywhere. He's like a spiritual leader, I think. The untethered soul.
Oh, good.
This one of the 4 agreements is your words are impeccable. I was explaining why I wasn't gonna take my brand deal, and I said all you have is your word. Like you have your word and your trust, so keep your words impeccable. That was the biggest takeaway I had from this book. But they have really good other agreements.
The next time I go to a bookstore, I'm going to do my homework.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm going to write down what I've read and liked.
But it's kind of fun just like seeing.
It is.
Like a lot of these I was just like, oh, I've been wanting to read that book. If nothing else came from this video, it's a great trip to the bookstore with good books and a home for the books. Books. Let me show you. Look at that. This actually genuinely makes me like kind of excited. Like these will stay here. I'm probably gonna take these. I don't know which ones to take out of this one. I kind of do want to get back into fiction because I just loved fiction when I was like a kid, and I really don't read fiction anymore. So I think I'm gonna bring this. I'm like hoarding my books. Come back to Alaska. I think I'm gonna bring this because Naval Ravikant, thought leader. I kind of want to bring this one too. I always hear about this book, and Steezy talked about it in my podcast with him. I've heard really good things. One time this girl sitting next to me on an airplane that I made really good friends with was reading this book, and she highly recommended it. But I can't take everything. The point of this was to have a nice place for my books to live so that I can be excited when I come back. But I do think this is a great addition to the room. Me not doing the sponsorship, I don't feel bad about it. I just feel bad because I don't want to be unprofessional. I get like comments and stuff just being like, how can we support you? Honestly, leave a comment, like the video, turn on my notifications, watch time, engagement. That stuff helps. So do that. It's free and I don't have to feel bad because I try to put out good content. I'll leave the link to this bookshelf. Any hootie doodies. I need to eat.
What are you making?
Fresh cucumber kimchi. This is one Chihan, her mom bought it, and she sent it to me.
Oh. For any South Korean viewers, you can send my mom gochugaru.
I know, gochugaru, the best gochugaru and 멸치.
You remember when you said you were going to put me on a kimchi cleanse?
Yes, I was just kidding, but I was not kidding. Because I have so many different types of kimchi here.
Kimchi tour.
This is kale,
Kale kimchi.
And Napa cabbage and Korean chive kimchi. This is gakdogi, which is from Jeju Island.
Oh.
Stays really good.
All my
fish.
Korean viewers.
And I have fresh cucumber kimchi.
Yummy. 맛있어.
맛있어요.
Delicious. Are you mad at me for not doing my video?
Well, it's just irritating, annoying, because, we did all that work for nothing. I mean, not for nothing, but because you do that often sometimes. You were not going to do it, and then you were going to do it.
Well, it's because she kept emailing me, but I was like, I'm not going to get peer pressured into this by this lady.
I'm doing it.
Who texted you? Who text?
Oh, that's good.
Why? Why?
He got his passport.
That's good. Should I try the flyby jing? This stuff is good.
What? This one? This one? Yeah, this is good.
I'm trying to do a sponsorship with them.
Oh, you are?
They sent it, I try it, I love it.
Yeah, I love it. You love it, and I love it.
Love it.
Send some more so she could share.
You like your 8-sleep mattress?
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, I miss it so much.
When you're away?
I would have never ever thought in my lifetime I would like it.
You wanted me to return it.
Huh? No, Dad said he didn't even open it. He wanted to return it right away.
I thought you guys were gonna return it.
No.
I saved up a year to buy that for you.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Next time I buy you guys a cold plunge. Okay, hello. I didn't film an outro for this, so it's actually quite a bit later. And I thought it would be kind of a cool conclusion to manifest some actual partnerships, sponsorships that I'd be really excited for. I'm trying this new thing where I'm trying to like work with partners in a really, like I'll actually be using them and then I'll try to like reach out to them based on like people that I already use. I think that probably, it makes sense, right? So if you enjoyed any of the music, the background music, shout out to Abrion, my editor. She helps me edit my videos whenever I'm organized enough to send it to her, which I'm hoping to work with her a lot more in the future. So I'll need to manifest these sponsorships, and I love working with her. She actually just put all of the music in the background that you heard, and every time I pretty much use music, 99.9% of the time, it is from epidemicsound.com. This is me trying to manifest a future partnership with them. I have a link in the description box. I have used Epidemic Sound, I think for like 3 years now. Pretty much every single song, background music that you hear in all of my videos, including sound effects, are from Epidemic Sound. That's actually the thing that I'm trying to get more into next, is like kind of sound design. I'm hearing more and more how important it is, and it's kind of interesting. I did it in my I Put My Pants in NYC video, where like the ad part, the HelloFresh sponsored portion, I put like a lot of sounds. And it was very interesting. So I think I'm kind of going to be doing more of that. They have a music side, and they also have a sound effect side where you can find pretty much every single sound effect that you can possibly think of. If you have an account, this is my account, you can actually clear or whitelist the music for YouTube, TikTok, podcast, Facebook, and Instagram. If you're a content creator or interested in YouTube, I think music is kind of essential. It really adds a lot to your video, including sound effects. And right now I have a code, AMC25, and I have 25% off the annual plan, which becomes $6.75 a month. So that's a really good deal. Definitely check that out. Again, this is not sponsored. It's just something I'm like trying to do a sponsorship with them. So I'm like, okay, let's test some things out. Some other cool brands that I would love to manifest working with, like a fitness brand, rollerblade. What else? Some cooking type things. That'd be cool. yoga related. I would love to do more yoga things, writing, books. I read The Secret, which is the law of attraction, and I would love to manifest really authentic, amazing partnerships in those categories. I'm starting my next sprint for YouTube where I'm going to be posting a lot, some exciting things planned, so definitely stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. If you've made it this far, I feel like you've learned a lot more about me and my brain. And I will see you in my next video. It'll be a fun one, so stay tuned. Okay, bye everyone. Mwah.